If you are bored by flying normal gliders, you should still try something else. For example, this beautiful vintage Zlin-23 Honza at Nitra airfield. This one was built by Mr. Jozef Ott from Nitra airfield. And, well, it's like sit down at the beginning of the runway with a huge wooden backpack. You don't use the parachute because people say you don't need one, and it's important to keep the dress code. Best is to fly barefoot with no hats and enjoy the aerotow and the takeoff. Finally, we are lifting off and we left our Mother Earth for this unforgettable flight with this beautiful vintage glider. During the aerotow, because the ailerons are a little bit less sensitive, you can use some special tools. For example, the hand air brake. If your banking exceed some level, you can apply the hand to add some drag to the other side and release the powers on the control stick. And then you are just gaining altitude, you see the curvature of the earth, and finally the time when you will release is coming. But where is the hook? Well, probably here. Tick. And we can start enjoying our beautiful free flight. The towing airplane with the famous crop dusting pilot Mr. Senti is descending, and because the drag of our glider is quite huge, we will be landing maybe just half minute after him. From this altitude, with the modern gliders you can fly far away, maybe to the village of Komjatice. But with this one you better remain in the airfield area, especially if there are no thermals, like today. So what we should do? Maybe just maximum 360, enjoy the view, enjoy the air in the hair, and then we can just continue for the circuit. But before that, of course, we should make one more 360 to watch how is the runway and everything on the circuit, because this type has a different type of the radio. The radio which you use is that you should shout. For example, now it's the time for shouting the downwind, and then we will shout the base leg out and we will shout the short finals. From this altitude we are already thinking about where to make the base leg, because this glider is flying slightly worse than Nimbus 4. And for this reason, over this cornfield, it's our turn to base leg and to the short runway finals of the 3-3 as a number 1. So what to do now? I think it's good to add some speed due to my weight, because then we can finally flare a bit more nicer than if we don't have the speed. But everything will be absolutely perfect, I guess. I hope. I don't know yet, but I think it's fine. And now we are back on the earth with our barefoot legs. And you know what? Now maybe even the fujara, the traditional musical instrument, will arrive. We are happy, we are full of joy, because we are the real pilots from this moment. Perfect, absolutely. Ciao!